What's going on, people? So, I wanted to get in here with God of War Ragnarok. When I finished the game, I found out a couple of interesting things. The first thing is that the end of the main story is not the actual true ending of the game. And so apparently there's a funeral of Brok, which they've already talked about, and I just haven't done yet, that is supposed to be the actual true ending. So I want to do that first. I don't know how long that'll take, and maybe do some side missions. Or I did download Valhalla, and maybe I will check that out. So we'll see. Either way, first things first, we're gonna go check out Brok's funeral. And I think I need to go to Svartalfheim. I'm pretty sure this is where I'm going for Brock's funeral. Midgard, Alfheim, Vanaheim, Niflheim, Helheim, Muspelheim, Crucible, oh boy. Svartalfheim. And I think I was supposed to go to Nidavellir. I'm pretty sure that's where I'm supposed to go.
What's in Svartalfheim?
We still have unfinished business there. I helped construct some mining rigs throughout the bay. Part of my non-violent attempt at bringing the dwarves to heel.
Why am I not surprised?
And what else? We still have to find Durlin's missing hammer.
Lead the way.
I probably should have double checked first. But before I get too far into this, I'm going to double check at the gate here. Muspelheim, Svartalfheim, Jotunheim, Alfheim. I'm just looking for anything that says directly something about Brok or, anything like that. Alright.
I came by and took out an Einherjar patrol. Area should be clear. Can't speak for the rest of them.
Guess an occupying army is as good as a lockdown for tamping down foot traffic.
Profane alternate lyrics to my ballads. Absolutely disgusting. Now I wish I could remember some of them.
The paperwork that man created for me. I had to build a chest just for his violations. A big one.
I taught him 20 different ways to cold forge a bolster. Once, he taught me a slightly easier method of wire pulling, and from that day on called me his apprentice.
A true asshole he was. Gods, I'm gonna miss him.
Hi, y'all made it. Just about to send him off.
I have met many on my travels. You are one of the few I would call friend.
I always thought you were one of the dumbest creatures I'd ever met. Didn't expect you to be the bravest, too.
This world is a darker place for your leaving it.
We're taking him to the Sverd Sands. It's, in the wetlands near the ferry. We'll wait for you there.
Okay, so we actually got a little action to get into before we take care of that.
Careful, brother. Covered in Bifrost.
I'm going down about my Bifrost. See ya.
Well done. Well, I don't suppose more violence in the streets will convince the citizenry that it's safe to emerge.
Shit happens. Alright. Maybe we're going this way? I don't exactly know which way to go. We'll figure it out. You're an asshole. Oh. Well, that was rude. Oh. Well, that was just rude. There we go, let's try this with not dying.
Hey, here's a little gas I'm running.
What the hell? What the fuck was that? That was weird. When he just started running like that, I had no control over him whatsoever. Oh no, me and you got some unfinished business to do. Whoa. Yikes. Yikes. This dude ain't playing around. Man. That was kind of horrible. Turned right into it. This dude is a bastard. And I love that we get to start like doing this every single time. Get to do the slow crawl. About 100 times. Ah, what the hell. Yikes. Let me say goodbye. Oh, what the hell? Holy horseshit. Wow. Alright, there's one. Alright. Let's see what else we got going on down here. Oh my god. Yikes. Okay, come on now. I'm trying to get to the one to take care of her so I can, have an easier shot at this little bastard. And that's just not working out very well. This dude kind of teleports. Yikes. now I am still in a whole lot of trouble.
Behind you! Look out!
Yeah, no shit. No, go, 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 go. Time to go. There we go. Now at least I have a better fighting chance. Ah, what the hell?
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Yeah, well, I'm having all kind of shitty days. There we go.
Well done.
Dear
I don't
God.
suppose more violence in the streets will convince the citizenry that it's safe to emerge.
Look, my mirror. Nobody asked for your opinion, okay? I know you think we feel like the smartest head in the world, but all right. I love how this like little signature is kind of going all spastic. The guy kind of leading me where I'm supposed to go. Hey, I remember making this trip once or twice. I can see that there's plenty of things I'm going to have to come back here for. Oh, let's go ahead and get that while we're here. No. I remember having to do all this nonsense. This is quite the journey here.
Damn it. on some mourning garb. We're not dressed properly.
We're fine. The dwarves don't typically require formal wear at funerals.
Brok certainly would not.
Perhaps.
Still, now you've got me thinking of what I might look like with some jewellery around my neck stump. Maybe some gold woven into my beard. That'd be quite fetching, eh?
Thanks for trying.
There they are, brother.
Oh, come on, surely he'll be along. It's his brother.
Let's hope so. Loss can do things to a man. You made it. Weakened again.
gets bigger the more you take away.
Yep. Isn't that the truth? Sindri is pissed. And you can't really blame him. So as far as the game goes, I like to let the credits play out because I think it's cool to give props to the people who actually made the game, put in the work. So I always let the credits run. This game for me was one of the best in a lot of ways, and actually one of the worst in a couple of ways. Amazing story, amazing voice acting, things I've already said. The game design was just crazy good. The worlds they built, the boss battles, the like really interesting enemy fights that you have with like the rune enemies. Those were really cool. So I think creatively and especially with the story, it's just top notch. I do like the old fighting style. I talked about that in a couple prior posts. Having the R1, R2 as your main fight mechanic buttons. Didn't like the double tap X for the escape. And I'll be honest, I wasn't very good at using my L1 button. I just never got into using L1, which is funny because I think it was either L1 or R1 that I used in the old fighting style, but I don't know, it feels very weird to me. I do like being able to build up the combos a little bit better with your, square, triangle. So, there was a couple of times when I really ran into some frustration with the 3D fighting the way it was. Locking onto an enemy when I was trying to get away or get health was really frustrating at times. Or not being able to see the enemy when the camera spins is super annoying. Especially in a couple of moments where I'm fighting and I'm almost dead and he's almost dead. And then the camera spins and then, oh shit, I die. Did not like that at all. But those are honestly like minor gripes for what the game was. Absolutely spectacular. And even though this was like 2-3 years old, whatever it is, maybe 4, I still went out and bought it in the store for probably more than what it's worth at this point. Because I've always believed in supporting Santa Monica. They are an amazing game studio. And I'll be damned if they haven't earned every penny that I put into a game. They have come out with some absolutely amazing games. And, dating all the way back to the first God of War. It's just something you've never seen before. And it was just epic scale. And just the story that goes with it is better than a lot of movies I see, especially in modern movies. It is far and away better story. And this one here had an amazing story to it. It really did. I think it was a really good conclusion, assuming it is a conclusion, to the whole series. And they did some great things all the way. Now, when I got done playing the main story, I got onto like Google and I checked out the trophy list and all the things to do after you've beaten the game. And so I did see the fight that I really wanted to see. Tyr is in Valhalla. So I did download Valhalla. I mean, come on, you have to have the God of War fight. Have to. So we're gonna get Kratos versus Tyr. That's awesome. Uh, they did Thor dirty, man. They did Thor real dirty. I really liked the Kratos Thor battles. I thought they were really well done. I like how they kind of developed Thor's character too, as kind of almost a character to pity, and then him having a kind of a turn of heart, and then Odin killing him. That sucked. That was like, I was like, are you serious? Did not see that coming. But very cool, and it kind of makes sense that they have to kill Thor. Um, it was cool that Kratos was trying to get him to change, and that he was actually taking that in. Kind of felt like Atreus should be at the funeral, Brok's funeral. I mean, come on. But whatever. Yeah, I think they did an amazing job with this game, though. Like, there's a couple of studios out there that just get it, you know. And Santa Monica and Naughty Dog are two of those game studios that just get it. You know, they make games for gamers. That's why Xbox has failed so miserably, because they didn't work on their game catalog. You've got to get games that get people interested in. Like, you had Halo that was played out 10 years ago, and you got like Gears of War. You don't have any other like exclusive game titles that are worth having anyway. Whereas with Sony, even though it kind of fell behind as far as the technical side of it for a while, which I think they've kind of a lot more even nowadays. You know, you had so many amazing games. The God of War series, the Uncharted series, the Last of Us series. It had something for everybody, though. You know, you had Little Big Planet, you had Infamous. I mean, you have to build up your library. Your brand name needs to have exclusives that people can only get with you, or you're destined to die. And I think that's one of the things that Xbox just failed miserably at. Because once Sony caught up with the technology, they now have everything else that Xbox and Microsoft didn't have. And I think Microsoft really shot themselves in the foot by upping the prices on their paid services too. That's a pretty recent blunder that they've had. Up their game prices. I think it's Xbox Live that they have. That's like their version of PlayStation. I don't play Xbox. I've always been a Sony guy. You know, they really upped the price on that. And it's just like, they're greedy. And I get that the point of this is to make money. Let's not be stupid about it. You know, of course they're trying to make money. But some studios just try to make money to spite themselves. They wind up losing money in the end because nobody wants to fuck with them anymore. You know, just like if you're looking at movies, look what Warner Brothers did with the DCEU. They tried to just run into a horrible Justice League with the original theatrical release that was garbage. And you see the studio's involvement when you see Zack Snyder's version, which was amazing. Yeah. But you can always tell when somebody cares about what they're making. That was one thing that, going back to like the DC movies and like Marvel versus DC, that's one thing that Marvel had, was people that actually cared about the characters, about the stories, about the comics. That makes a huge difference. When you got people that care about the source material, or at least giving the fans what they want instead of just trying to cash in, it makes a huge difference. Because if you spend the time to give the fans what they want, most of the time they're going to want it. And they're going to want to come back, and they're going to want to see what you're doing next. And that is a big one. That's a huge one, actually. It's funny because the credits in games are often longer than the credits you get for movies, because you have so many different parts of the world where people are working together to create this game. And so you'll have credits from, got 10 different countries, and, all the digital artists that come from that area. It's pretty interesting, man. It's amazing to see. I'll tell you one series that I'm probably done with, just because they're doing a cash-in now, is Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed. So I started playing the Assassin's Creed series from game one, and I love the concept. I love the idea of a modern-day hidden battle between the assassins and the Templars, and they can go back in history and see where that's coming from and how it started. And it was a very cool concept. The bleeding effect I thought was a really cool concept, and I think when they started, it was people that cared about giving people what they wanted, people who wanted to make a game for the fans. But then Ubisoft got greedy, and they just wanted to do cash-in games. They put out a game every 2 to 3 years, and sometimes sooner than that. And they weren't good. Some of them were not refined at all. Some of them weren't tested at all. And some of them had horrible dialogue. They were able to create these amazing landscapes, these amazing worlds, right? And they had some fun things with them. But then they would have these side missions that were just pointless, and they'd have this just corny ass dialogue and these stupid jokes and these useless missions. I'm finishing up Valhalla because I started it and I want to finish it. That's me. When I start a game, I'm going to go all in, and I'm going to get the platinum, and then I'm going to move on. But it was horrible. After the main game itself, there's probably more time spent in side missions than the actual game itself. And the side missions are horrendous. They are unthought out. They are pointless. They hold no weight to anything. They are just building up your profile. And it's sad to see, because that immediately makes you just not want to care at all. At least like God of War here. They both refined their fighting style the same way. They both went from kind of like the top buttons, action, square, triangle, circle, X, to your right 1 and right 2 as being your main attack buttons. They kind of modified their attack system in a very similar way. So at the time they were changing everything about it, Kratos coming to Norse mythology, and the assassins kind of bringing on a new protagonist as well. You know, where these guys rise is the things you do around the world are still fun, first of all. You know, they're boss fights and challenges and things that really kind of test your mettle. But they're fun. And some of them still have good story to them, good dialogue, and all of that matters. And that's where I think Ubisoft really fell apart. And I mean, really fell apart. I was very sad to see the last couple of games from the AC series. Odyssey was kind of the same thing. It was a beautiful world, had a lot to do, but not all of it good, not all of it had a point. And so you just kind of feel yourself drifting with those games. And after this game, I just realized Ubisoft doesn't give a shit about their fans anymore. They're just trying to get as much as they can out of the cash cow and then put it to bed, probably. But their games show it. Like, they're not good at all. And it sucks because a lot of people get on me about, you know, mainly playing AAA games. Well, this is why. I play the AAA games because they have the good stories, they have the great graphics, they have the amazing voice acting and storytelling, all of that stuff. They give you things that you've never seen before. You know, when you're playing something like Uncharted, fast pace, run and gun type stuff. The Last of Us with the creeping around. This with the hack and slash. It's all done very, very, very well. This is a massive amount of credits, by the way. Just massive. And that's what I'm saying, man. It's amazing how much goes into just one of these games. I can understand why it costs, you know, $50, $60, $70. I got no problem paying that much for these because they're worth it. Think about all these people. I don't know like how this works, if they just get paid by the hour or if some of these guys get residuals. That's a lot of people. I just tapped my stick and I was like, oh, you can make this move. But like I said, I believe in giving the people who made this their due. I believe in, you know, these are the ones that made this amazing game that everybody's watched and enjoyed, and yeah, I get to play. You know, why would I not want to give them their flowers? It's so stiff. China, Singapore, Japan, Korea. See, in a lot of these, you get this where they show you all the voiceover work and all this stuff for every country. That's rough right there. It's crazy. I might try to do a little bit of speed here. Just a little bit. That is a lot of people involved in this. Man, that's crazy. Like, you expect credits like this from, like, Avengers Endgame or something. This is probably longer credits than that. Oh. Let's look at that real quick. What do I got for trophies? Attend the funeral, huh? I don't think I have very many trophies, honestly, for it. Yeah, 32%. No? That's what it
know if
is.
there's anything beyond the light, afterlives after afterlives or whatever you. But if there is, well, I imagine he's causing one crazy ruckus there.
Yeah.
I wrote that dirge for him.
What's it called?
Something profane.
He wouldn't have it any other way.
Forgive Sindri. He's just, I mean, you know.
Yeah, I know. He's a little asshole. I don't know if that's actually doing anything or not. There we go. That's gonna come in handy. So I want to see if Valhalla is here or if it's a completely separate game. I'm sure it's in here. I don't know what those are for. Hey, let's get out. Whee! Don't worry, it's not disorienting at all. Down, down, down we go. Well, damn, this goes way down there.
Nasty hit! You all right, brother?
Oh shit. You gotta die real quick.
Poison! Right flank! Nicely done!
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alright, let's see what kind of shit we got going on here today. Oh. Yeah, I know.
Come on, Kratos! Off your back!
Rude. Before I go that way, oh, well, ain't that a bitch? Haha, just kidding.
Arrow, four down! Behind you, brother!
Yeah, I know. There we go. Udamus. Alright, now for your ass. Look here, Hoochie. Uh-huh. There we go. What the hell? Gotta hit it. Well, there's the third one. And there's there, third one. Okay. No, you don't. You get narrow. And you get narrow. And you get narrow. Aha. That was pure luck, too. Pure fucking luck. Hey, I got a health increase. That's good. I need me one of those. Alright. Let's see what other kind of fun shit we got down here. Retracing the realms with all these new powers is still be pretty cool, I'm sure. Even though sometimes they are assholes. Okay, so definitely never been able to access this area before. Okay, that's good to know.
You're building quite the collection of poetry, brother.
Why so surprised? My people are known for their culture.
Not surprised. Esteem.
Okay, nice. For me, before I continue on, there was something else over here. You never know which way to go. Yeah. Right here. feel like there's more to this room. I could be wrong. It could just be a dead end. Looks like I did it. Okay. Moving on.
Brother, you don't like riddles, eh?
No.
Oh, you just haven't heard any good ones. Here, I'm tall when I'm young, short when I'm old. What
A
hap-
candle.
Yeah. Heard that one before?
No.
Oh. Well, did you like it?
No.
That's hilarious. Oh. Okay.
You're on fire, Kratos. It will pass.
Yeah, you done, Bo. I kind of figured there was a big fight coming somewhere.
Okay, I'll just say it. I'm getting a really terrible feeling from this place.
This was where we freed the imposter. Tyr.
Oh,
Odin took our noblest instincts and used them against us.
it's what he always does.
We will bear the weight of our mistakes, not with guilt, but with footsteps heavy with purpose. Come. We have work to do.
There, fancy a riddle.
If you fancy a boot to the head.
Riddle solved.
That was funny.
More bloody dropper. Brok on the left.
Oh shit. Hey now, focus on the right one. There you go. Oh, that's the first one of those I've beaten.
Cruel Empress, one too angry to die.
You will see.
Damn. That's the first one of them motherfuckers I've been able to beat. Hmm. Well, that was especially great. I've beaten my first one of the hateful. I don't know how many of them there are, but I know there's a lot of assholes. Wait, we just came this way. Let's see if there's something else. Nope. That'll come in handy. Hmm. Oh, that's nice. Let's see what this is first. Okay.
Got him!
Another one already? Great.
Where exactly do you keep popping up, little one? Does your boss have you spying on us?
No. That wasn't our intention. You must believe me. I am here solely to serve as a guide, but only if you want. It's standard procedure.
Well, you can rest easy. We'll get these back to Ratatoska.
Thank you. And again, sorry if I offended you. I promise I'll be more helpful next time.
Jumpy little fella, huh?
Hmm. Come on, wee little wagon. But you know it's got to be in this area. Now at that time, what do we got here? Nice. That being potent. You know what? Let's go up here again. Let's go to Midgard first.
Midgard. Almost missed it.
There's still a few loose ends to tie up. Midgard's frozen lake still teems with raider camps.
Not for much longer. Let's find them.
Enough. I remember.
Okay, my story. Where was I? Oh! The eccentric laird had led his followers in a woodland retreat with an aim of achieving enlightenment through study and discipline. They took oaths to brook no distractions until they became wise men.
Distractions.
Ah, women, drink, mostly women. As you can imagine, things deteriorated quickly.
Hold. The wolves cannot focus.
Look, another coal raider camp. We should do something about the miniature wolves. he the one who captured the wolves before you freed them?
I do not know.
Regardless, they should draw some comfort from it.
Oh, there we go. So that's what I'm talking about. Oh, it doesn't look like anything left here. Let's get the hell on.
They're still scared.
Not of the raiders. Do not be afraid. You are safe. Good. Good boys.
Girls.
Good girls.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's what this is.
That must be Tyr's helmet from his statue.
First beat of guiding lifetime. Oh,
Win minds, not wars.
Tyr understood the greatest fight of them all was the battle for people's hearts and minds.
you know, Tyr's gonna get his ass whooped. Uh-oh. Oh, I can't even get to it from here. Okay. So I gotta find out. Oh, let's just take the dogs. Let's see which way I gotta go through here.
Something else I recall about that Greek player mentioned, if you won't take offense to the critique. As a work of performance, it consisted almost entirely of watching people give speeches and receive terrible news. Might have been nice to see more events dramatized instead of described.
It is Greek tradition for a story to unfold in a single time and place uninterrupted. It is more clear.
If you say so.
Nope, that doesn't work either. I'll never have to do it from over here. Gotcha. Little prick. Alright, you little bastard, where you at? Oh, did I already kill you? I guess so. I thought I still had you to fight. Alright, so that kind of begs the question though. Where in all of this do I get to that other platform?
Mimir, I never asked how it felt to lose your head.
What would you have me say? That it tickled?
Merely curious.
If you wish to derive some satisfaction from my pain, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. Kratos swung swift and true, didn't you, brother? I felt nary a scratch.
Shame.
Something right here. Let's see if this leads me to it. Okay, getting nowhere.
Another sign from Fjordland, Mimir. Yeah, it is. I wasn't even fucking half-ass attempting at that one. Another sign from Fjordland, Mimir.
Well, let's get out from in between them. That's always a bad place to be. Yeah. Oh, I was trying to go for the life. Trying to go for the life.
Another sign from Fjordland, Mimir.
What the fuck? How did both of them hit me? And he's focused on somebody I don't want to be. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Alright, you guys done beating me up yet?
This is a tomb.
There must be another way around.
Alright.
Looks like there's a staircase on the other side.
How the fuck did I even get in here? What the fuck? I hit the fucking L1 twice. I don't understand. Oh my god. Really? That was just shit right there. I was fucking tapping the shit out of my L1. I don't know why it didn't fucking do anything. While that's doing that, I am not okay with what just happened. Hey. Alright, there's one down. I got this big behemoth to deal with. And he's about to get some treatment. I don't like him. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, little buddy? Little slippery prick. Alright, prick. I don't like you. There we go.
Impressive.
I don't know if it was impressive, but it was definitely a pain in the ass. Alright, so before we get... It sucks because there's so many different directions you can go in here. And that's one of the cool things about exploring open world. But when you actually want to do something, you're not entirely sure where to go sometimes. Because I do want to get that chest figured out. And I don't know how to get through there. So that kind of poses a problem. Oh, okay, here's something.
Watch yourself.
Really? Yep.
Brother, get up! Brother!
They've had some pretty hard fights coming through here. Not gonna lie. Oh boy, and I get to start this climb every time? That's lovely. Yeah. Ooh, shit. The hell? Ooh, shit. Oh, I got blindsided. I had the health there and I was like fucking almost had her dead. I just fucking got blindsided. Alright. Get to make this fucking climb every time. That's always fun. Not a big climb, but you know. Alright. Come here, you goofy bitch. I don't care. I'm busy. Ah, you fucker! I hate when this camera shit does that. When he locks onto a fucking enemy I'm not even trying to fight. I don't give a fuck about the little bastards. I'm trying to take care of this. Ah, get the fuck off me. Yeah. I'm trying to fight the fucking big fight here, not that little peddling shit. I'm fucking failing at life anyway. I am really failing at, yeah. I fucking hate that shit when the fucking camera spins and it starts to focus on a fucking enemy you don't give a shit about. And the thing that really sucks is like in the old God of War games we talk about, like, you know, the comparison. That shit would have never happened with the old gameplay style. Never. I played every one of those games. I couldn't tell you how many times. Never had to deal with that kind of shit. I don't give a fuck about those things, man. It keeps focusing on them. And I am getting my ass handed to me because of it. I don't give a shit about these. Oh my god, dude. Oh, I'm not alright. I'm getting my fucking ass handed to me. What the fuck? Oh my god, dude. This is frustrating. And it's frustrating only because of the goddamn focus on it. I hate that shit. Like, it will literally automatically focus on an enemy. And then it takes me away from who I'm trying to fight. And that's fucking might as well be instant death. I love not being able to see who I'm fighting. Oh my god. This is just aggravating. Yeah, I know. This is so fucking ridiculous. Like, it wasn't hard enough without just out the fucking voice pitch. You had to throw in all these other motherfuckers. God, dude. This isn't getting anywhere. Yeah.
Brother, get up! Brother!
I hate that shit. Fucking hate it. Like, the first couple of times I could have beat it, and then I just got frustrated and started playing bad. But it's like, there's nothing more frustrating in a game than trying to fight the bigger enemy to get them taken care of, and it keeps focusing on all these little bastards. Like, I don't care about that. Yeah, I know. What the fuck is this? Oh my god. Whoa. Yeah, I know. Oh shit. There we go. You're almost there, buddy. Like, you can do this. I have faith that you can do this. Alright. Now, quit focusing on them little bastards over there. Like you do. And let's go. Oh my god, dude. That is horrendous. This shit gets intense. Like, this shit gets really intense. Alright, we can do this though. One way or another, we're gonna do this. Oh, what the hell, dude? This camera shit is just irritating the shit out of me. Oh my god. I'm already half dead. Yep, this is really bad for me. I'm literally already mostly dead. Oh my god. I can't take it. I can't. What the hell? Alright, pull your shit together, boy. We can do this.
Watch yourself.
What the fuck? Okay, that was rude. Would you quit fucking... God, this camera shit is driving me nuts. Like, this camera shit is trash. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is doing horrible for me. Come on. There you go. That was probably my only saving grace right there. Ah. That fucking kick in the back is pretty quick. There we go, now we're getting nowhere.
Gudrun's homeland in such a terrible state.
You know, Mimir, if you want to take a tour of her kingdom, you might not...
That might have been one of the worst fucking fights I've seen in here. That was brutal.
There are worse things to discover
They
about
really
someone you
made
love.
that one difficult.
Yes, there certainly are.
Because, like, the boss fights you expect to be difficult. Like, you expect boss fights to be, you know, kind of nervous. But stuff like that, when just, you're like, what? Which I'm certainly not complaining about the difficulty, even though I am. It is absolutely a pain in the ass sometimes. Alright, let's see what we got coming up here. Do I even want to know? Oh. Just kidding.
There it is. The other staircase.
Alright. Good. Oh. There we go. Rude. Okay.
Look. The other half of the vault key.
Now that we've made the key whole again, we
Ooh.
should head back to the treasury. See what fortunes await inside.
Ho, 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 ho. Okay.
It is.
That's why it was such a hard fight.
Oh, an artifact from the River Empire. Never been myself. Here it's lovely.
Okay, we're collecting a whole bunch of stuff right now. Alright, so there's got to be another one somewhere in this basic area. Oh, there it is. You're shitting me, right? Oh. Serious? Are you fucking serious? Damn. What the hell? Fuck you. Yeah, do this shit. God, dude, this thing doesn't fucking last at all. Move it, bitch. Move it, dumb fuck. I gave up on that one for now. Come back to that shit.
Only her brother, Prince Dogger, survived to kill the Mad King.
Sigrun and her brother had issues over that.
All the time Sigrun and I spent with each other, she never mentioned anything about this.
Let's see what else we can do with this game.
Find that orb
Alright.
yet? You need it? I got it.
Let's see if I have any upgrades here. Yeah, I got this one. Yeah, let's see what I got for blades. Alright. That's gonna come in handy. Drop it here. See what I can do
This
with.
here's the fun part.
Alright.
Wanna talk for a spell?
Nope, I don't.
What is this?
Ravens, the ones we've been destroying. Odin's little spies. Hang on a minute. Is this a prison?
It would seem so.
Let's continue. Might be something useful inside. This place goes deep. We should head downward.
Ah, yes. I'm sure there's nothing especially dangerous at the bottom of an Asgardian prison.
Your master is no more! Be at peace! Have it your way, then.
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
I don't give a shit.
If the Einherjar survived Ragnarok, perhaps some of the inmates did as well.
Let us find out.
Nice.
Dwarf.
Recognize him, Mimir?
I do not, sadly. Of course, the Einherjar disappeared a fair few dwarven rebels during the occupation. I suspect this is one of them.
Watch your right!
Bifrost! Right side!
Why do all the enemies in here sound like they got really bad gas?
You all right, brother?
Okay. Bitch. I didn't want you. I want this. This is going to be some kind of puzzle all the way through, I take it. giant ass puzzle.
Careful, brother. These prisoners may not be as grateful for their freedom as one would hope. Oh, well, you're very bloody welcome. That's an elf, but not a particularly high-ranking one. So what did Odin have to gain by imprisoning them?
I'd say information, but why keep them locked up afterward? Why not just kill them?
The hell? I am not the only one who saw that, right? I run, did the execution, and she came back. That's weird. What? Oh my goodness. That was a one-hitter quitter. Yeah, so what we're gonna do here, buddy, we're gonna try to drag you out of there, first of all. Okay. Okay. I'm tired of your shit, buddy.
Brother, get up! Brother!
This guy is not fun to fight either. They just got a bunch of badasses around here. Alright, well. You Yikes! Alright, there's a good start. Wait, see, you move up. I don't like you. That's what I think of your shit. What an asshole.
I don't know. A gardener, perhaps? Dreamshade is difficult to keep alive, even under the best conditions, but this... He gave all his strength to keep it alive.
Then it is right. You should have it.
Odin hid something here. We should find a way to the cell on the other
Oh,
side.
shit. Yikes. Yikes.
You're covered in Bifrost.
I'm covered in this motherfucker is what I'm covered in. Oh my goodness. Wait, no. No.
We should come back later. Explore the prison fully.
Hey, hot stuff. Remember, I need that ore.
This will be of use.
Free are we, free of the Father. Our half-lives now belong to no other.
The father. Odin, I presume?
I don't know, but there's definitely something more going on here.
Hey, near the little shop I'm running out in the Alpine Desert.
I suspect the Raven Tree isn't going anywhere. Just in case there's anything else you'd like to do.
Yeah, you think?
To Vanaheim, then.
Sounded like Lady Sif managed to convince the old boar to shelter the Aesir refugees.
It was his idea.
Oh?
To foster peace among the Vanir and Aesir.
That's brilliant. Shifty bastard must be trying to prove he can out-diplomat me.
At least he's not convincing her to marry someone, like some other diplomats would.
A deservedly low blow, Your Majesty.
Anytime.
Brother, I've been meaning to ask. Your homeland. I'd heard the gods there wielded every flavor of power you could imagine. Lightning, fire, the whole lot.
As did I, for many years.
Oh, any chance you could recall some of that magic?
No, I have tried.
Magic is bound to the earth. When your homeland died, your powers probably went with it.
Ah, well, probably for the best. Let the past stay in the past and all that.
looking for the ore?
Brother, somewhere out there's a riddle you'd enjoy, and I'm going to find it.
Do not.
Once spoken, instantly broken. What am I?
Silence.
Correct!
I was not answering the riddle.
Ah.
It's explosive! Be careful!
The Hildcrave's battle that grave will provide.
Weak sucker the bold.
For the king!
From behind! Incoming!
Lost the king! Get ready!
Left side! Incoming!
Take it off, man. You've got this.
Incoming above you!
These fucking fights here are pretty rough. They're just rough.
drunken song. Stay alert.
Must stop that Nokin from singing!
Behind you! Look out! Good hit, brother!
Another drawbridge. We'll need to lower it.
What's it say, brother?
That's enough for now.
Next round is going to be Valhalla.